Right, we're now joined with Captain Cutlass from the Sheppey Pirates, and we're talking all about the World Walking the Plank competition. Firstly, welcome along to the show.
Welcome. Yeah, thank you.
Firstly, to start us off, I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about the Sheppey Pirates and the history behind it.
Well, we're a crew that have been around for over 14 years now. We headed into our 13th World Walking the Plank Championship this year. We started basically running the very first World Walking the Plank here on the Isle of Sheppey, and we've basically moved on from there. We've now become a large force, shall we say, to be reckoned with on the island. In fact, the island of England. So we're now raiding ports all over the UK, from Scotland, Yorkshire, Wales and Devon.
Now, I think you're pretty much well known as Captain Cutlass here on the island, but what does that role involve?
It involves leading the scurvy crew that we've got and getting them into all these ports nice and quietly for our raids. It's a hard job, but you know, as you may or may not be aware, being a pirate is the first democracy that was ever created. It's the only place, or the very first place, where it's known for a leader to be voted. So every year, or whenever they fancy, really, they tend to have a vote and vote in the captain. Now,
you're here this evening to tell us all about the World Walking the Plank competition. So can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, so it's in its 13th year. We missed 1 year due to foul weather, but this year's looking to be quite good. It started off the Sheerness seafront, and it was originally put together by the Round Table and the council, and the idea is to promote the island as a treasure island, as we all know it is. So it's an ideal location to do the Walking the Plank Championship. It's the only competition like it in the world. It's good fun. It is good fun.
We are joined with Captain Cutlass, and we're talking all about the World Walking the Plank competition, which is taking place on the 15th, which is this coming Sunday, between 3 and 5 p.m. We're joined back with Captain Cutlass here at the Monday Night Community Show from the Sheppey Pirates, and we're talking all about the World Walking the Plank competition. What happens on the day?
Well, on the day we sail into the little harbour of Queenborough with our boat. We have contestants who have paid their £5 booty towards the lifeboat. We bring them out to the boat, and basically I dispatch them to the watery depths, much to the enjoyment of the crew and myself. So it's good fun. Contestants are judged on various things by members of the public and a voting panel. It's basically they're judged on costume, so what they're wearing is quite important. They're judged on their command of pirates. They need to understand the phrase scurvy swab and swabbing the decks, son of a gun. They need to get some sort of pirate language behind them. Once they've got the pirate language behind them, they're then sort of dispatched off the plank. So we the pirates like to judge them on the howl as they hurtle towards the water, but they are also judged on the size of the splash. And of course, we are looking for that special thing. We like to call it the R factor.
Now, I understand you're looking for more people to walk the plank this year.
We are, yes, yeah. It seems to be a funny one this year. It's the 13th World Walking the Plank Championship, and there seems to be a bit of a fear of 13, shall we say? It's an old nautical fear, very much like taking a woman to sea and nicking the gold coin from under the mast. But we are struggling to get competitors this year because they are aware it's the 13th. So it's whether that sort of fear from 13 carries from sea to land, I guess it must do.
Where and when is the event taking place?
Okay, the event this year is 15th of August, and we're sailing into Queenborough Harbour at approximately 3:45.
Now, if our listeners would like to take part and walk that plank, how can they get in contact with you?
There's many ways of getting in contact with us. There's obviously the local press, I believe, are running stories and contact details. We have our own website at www.captaincutlass.com. We also have, I believe, sheppeypirates.co.uk. Both very good, but I don't understand them. They're sort of very much lubber type things. And of course, Scurvy Dog the Sea Scribe, he's managing all the bookings this year, and he can be contacted via one of these little black boxes that you're talking to. I think you call them phones. But his number is 07831 486 436. Well, I'm sure you'll let your listeners know that.
Captain Cutlass, I'd like to thank you very much for coming along and telling us all about the World Walking the Plank competition.
No, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
And of course, that is on the 15th between 3 and 5. That's Captain Cutlass from the Sheppey Pirates telling us all about the World Walking the Plank competition here at BRFM.